It's still morning. Good morning. Greetings from the heart of Texas. Get my mouth straight. Well, that was the fastest emergency room trip I've ever had. Somebody did mention it, somebody admitting, but no, I was right actually. I sent photos, close up photos, full color, high quality to doctoral friends who, they're going to compare them to other existing gangrene pictures. I'm sorry, I'm talking real loud over traffic noise. And you know what? And actually, by the time I got to the emergency room and they got my bandaging off, it looked different because I had given it a proper antimicrobial that penetrates stuff, and the moisture coming from the lymph had had hydrated the dead skin and stuff and made it look white. It was covering up the reddish purple. That's why I showed her the photos I had taken after the cleaning and dressing last night to let her know that I had sound reason to be here and stuff like that. But it took less than 2 minutes for the doctor to agree on both sites that appeared to match all the gangrene. The close-up you'll see isn't really completely black because I just cleaned it. I just debrided it, which both debrid is the preferred term. Scrubbed it up, and that moisture that was after I'd even put some benzalkonium chloride in there. And no, I'm set up for a local wound clinic. They're going to call shortly, and went great. And the doctor, she even asked, "What are you using to treat it?" And I said, "Benzalkonium chloride," and she had no objections. And she goes, "You can use soap and water." I said, "Yes, I know, ma'am. I'm a graduate and student of Dr. Herndon at the Blocker Burn Unit. I know I can use soap and water on it." And the debridement process and a rougher, no, I'm going to do it my way, and I've been doing it right. She had absolutely almost nobody uses benzalkonium chloride like I do and stuff. She instantly realized that, yeah, that's one of the best disinfectants, anti-infectants, persists like crazy. So who's the doctor? That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm happy as hell. Wish I had a joint, to tell you the truth. It's a lovely day. It's going to be 75. I'm down to my cardigan, and while I was there, since I had to strip off, I shucked my long johns for some lighter. They look the same, identical kind of pants, and I was at a hospital that was just about a mile away on the other side of that. Am I covering up the camera? No, the other side of that. It's actually a toll highway to alleviate the traffic on Interstate 35 over there. I'm not going to take long here because I'm happy as a clam, buddy. I was right again. And when she asked me, that's what really was the censure, because a lot of doctors, jackass doctors, would have gone like, "Well, that's no." When she asked me what I was using, because I've already got a reputation. That's where I went the night of the attempted murder. So they kind of the doctors were still wearing masks then. There was no masking, no messing around. I just got in there, dropped trowel, went to business real quick. That is actually the fastest, the most efficient, and one of the most accurate. And I said, "You want to do any testing?" "No, that's fine with me, because I don't think let's see, the critical thing here is I kept telling everybody that said that's gangrene or no. Gangrene is putrid. All the skin, the dried skin, it's all the colorations and stuff, it really matches all the photography you'll pull up on it, but it lacks the critical factors, the fact that it wasn't really growing or spreading, and it didn't smell of putrescence. It didn't smell putrid. There was no smell of microbial activity. See, that's the real deciding factor on whether it's gangrene or not. See, things can look like something, but it not be. You might want to call Dr. Greg House, MD, because he's the smartest in the world, He knows it all. He's got every kind, Who's your daddy and who's your doctor? I've done a lot of doctoring. I'll come up with some really good stuff. But this is just a brief little story that since I was in their system already, we also had kind of a brief chat. She's told me I've got to go see my primary care physician. That's okay. That means I get to take about a 200-mile round trip. I'll shoot some video during it because they're not using. I have to use handicap transit because I'm going to take this wheelchair with me. So they'll use a ride share vehicle. They pay them, and actually I have to book that by tomorrow. And she should give me an emergency because she told it's been messaged to my doctor who's been out of office a lot and kind of not wanting to just deal with a medically complicated video size of almost reached. I must be running out of. It started compressing the file. I'm gonna let you go. I was right. All the rest of y'all was wrong.